Welcome back to I Said It With No Edit Self-Love Sunday. I am Tahsha B.
And I'm Deborah, the body guru, and we're your self-love coaches. Whether you're a vet when it comes to self-love or never thought of the concept at all,
We are here to offer ways to improve, maintain, and balance self-love. So we're here with our first self-love segment. Again, I'm Tahsha.
Deborah.
And what we plan to share with y'all with our self-love segments is the different techniques and practices we came up with and that we've learned and that we use for self-love, such as I do a lot of different meditations. What do you do?
Hula hooping.
Hula hooping.
Yeah.
I read, I write, do different herbs with teas. What else?
Tarot cards.
Tarot cards.
Gemstones.
Crystals. All that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Different smells like candles and incense. So what we're doing is we'll break things down to help other people, to help y'all understand some of the things that we do and the practices that we have learned that help us with our self-love. Our experiences with self-love and the practices that we do. So our experiences with self-love and practices is with me. So I'm gonna go back a little just a little bit of smidge, but it took some kind of bumpy roads for me to realize that I wasn't practicing self-love. We always grew up same mom, same dad, same household all our lives, and we grew up saying, love yourself, you gotta love yourself more. And for me, I can speak only for me though, I didn't understand it. I do love myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like I didn't understand what that meant. And my mom always preached that you need to love yourself, you need to love yourself more, but the concept didn't sink in. So it took things that happened for me to get to the point, well, if I love myself, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have made these choices. And then that's what kind of kicked gear for me to start saying, okay, well, what do I need to do to start loving myself? And that way, when I do start loving myself, I'm able to produce the things that I desire, more beautiful things. And I learned, like, well, if I do this, then this positive thing happens. So it just kind of took off like a rocket ship once I realized I need to really have some self-love and practice self-love and really learn it for me, what I look at as self-love, what my self-love is. What about you?
Well, for me, I didn't have a concept of what self-love was until I saw the quote like about 6 years ago. And I forget who the quote's by, but it's basically love yourself first and everything will fall in line. And I was like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. If I do love myself, and I'm going to repeat this over and over again, but loving myself means that I trust, accept, honor, celebrate, and value all of me. So when I do that, I'm actually putting things already in place to be in alignment because I'm just following what naturally
And I love what you said. And then you said you're going to repeat that, which I'm going to have you keep repeating, because that's what this segment is about, of how we're going to be able to, all the things you said. And that's really hard with a lot of people when it comes to self-love. They might have a couple of those things, but they don't have all of it, the value. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see some like, they're confident, but they don't have the whole package.
Yeah.
And I love, like I said, we're going to definitely key in on that a lot throughout the segment. Yeah. The importance of our self-love is, again, it's because the importance of it is, if you desire a certain life, for me, if I desire a certain life and certain things that I want, and I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, I'm the person getting it. And if I'm not right, how can I go in and get it? If my cup is not full, I don't love me the way I need to be loved, how can I put the love and do other things within love? So for me, the importance with self-love is, you can't go and put your stamp on the world, or I don't want to keep saying you. For me, I can't put my stamp on the world with love, peace, and prosperity if I don't have that within me. So the importance for me of self-love is, I can't go out into the world and produce love if it's not home within me.
I was going to say law of attraction, like attracts like.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have it within you already. You have to hold that vibration within you already. So if you try to hold a vibration of love, of self-love, and you just attuned to that, so whatever comes to you, it's only going to be good. It's only going to be what you're attracting at that moment.
Yep. So the importance of self-love, and again, a lot of people may think that, oh, I love myself. I love myself. I was the main one, because again, my mom just said love yourself, so it was just like, oh, okay, I love myself. That means I'm not gonna lie, I don't fucking know. I love myself though. I don't know. I love myself. But it makes sense, right? If you really think about it, I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
But now when I start breaking things down with my health, the people around me, my circle, my goals, my mentality, it's like more than just what I thought. Again, it was maybe me and my understanding, but it really took me to break everything down. And for me, I think my biggest hurdle was the diet. And it's like, and it's pretty much a lot of people that something may hurt you, but you still continuously put it in your body.
Yeah.
And I look at it as the body is the only thing in this world that is designed to make sure you're good. That's its sole purpose. Is just to make sure you're going what?
It's your soul and physical form.
Yes.
If you stop and think about it.
Yeah. Yes. It is. I like that. It is. It's your soul. I like that. It is. So if you know your body needs A, B, C, and D to run it as optimal, you get what I'm saying? But yet you still putting bad stuff in it, or allowing certain bad things to be in your presence, because that still is affecting you.
Yeah.
The things you put in your ears, your side, like whatever you're bringing into your being, if you know it's kind of not feeling right within your soul, like your being, then you got to stop it. Now, if you choose to keep doing it, then where's that self-love at? And that's what me was the food. Like, I'm a crackhead when it comes to sugar. Like, it's bad. And potatoes, it's bad. I'm still on the crack, but not as bad. I'm loving myself. But if you really think, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was for me, it's the diet and loving my body the way it needs to be loved, and entertaining the certain energies around me, and doing the things positive that, like you said, honoring what I know is right within me, what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I can't just keep pushing it off and saying, no, I'm scared of it, or I don't want to do that. It's me.
Yeah.
I have to accept me, and I'm going to do it right. I'm going to learn. I'm going to practice, and I'm going to love myself, because I can't be nothing else but me.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
Well, I know you're saying about the honoring. Like, I don't remember how I came up with these topics, but they were all aspects that I felt as though were important. With the trusting, I've had trust issues with myself. I've gone against my own
A lot of people do.
And will go with somebody else, and shit would hit the fans, and it's like, why the fuck didn't I just
like, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Yeah,
why didn't I just listen to myself to begin with? But it's, at the time, I didn't have enough confidence in myself, and nobody ever said, yeah, you got your own inner voice, you have your own intuition, it tells you what to do, you can trust yourself when you need to. Nobody ever told me that. I had to learn that on my own.
The hard way.
The very hard way. But accepting myself. We live in a society where everybody, you're constantly always being fed you're not good enough in one way or another.
Physical, emotional, everything.
Spiritual, everything. You're not good enough. You need to do something XYZ in order to get better. And it's like, no, I need to accept myself as I am in this moment right now, because literally this is how I am right now. There's nothing I can do.
Now is the only thing we have. There is no past, there is no future. You're always in the now. Always in the now.
Yeah, but your mind.
Well, your mind, your mind can go everywhere. Trust me.
No, but
in reality, your physical, while you're in this form, it's only now.
Yeah.
Only now. So,
what is the other one? Accept, trust, honor, respecting myself. I've always not respected myself. I put myself in situations that I should have never ever fucking been in.
Me too.
Having, it comes from experience and learning, but still, I wasn't taught to, and I can't even blame it on my parents. I wasn't taught certain things.
Yeah, I don't blame my parents.
For different levels of respect, and I'm not saying like I was really, really out there or anything, but it's just,
we wasn't taught it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was just love yourself.
Yeah, but it was never a breakdown of actually how to do it.
And to clear that up is because they didn't know.
Yeah.
And it's nothing wrong with that. They didn't know. You pass down what you know, and you do the best for your child.
Yeah.
But that's where more knowledge comes from, and we can share and create better generations going down of loving ourselves and being what we supposed to do. Sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Celebrating myself. Nobody's ever told me to celebrate me for who I am.
Yeah, I was always scared to be me. Yeah, I was definitely scared with what I see and like feel. First of all, I thought it was normal, but all the other stuff I wouldn't share. Go ahead.
I've lived in like a bubble
Yes, you
for
have.
I don't know how long, for the simple fact I don't relate to certain people the way they relate.
Called weirdos a lot.
Huh?
He was called weirdo. Like, you're strange. You're
I
weird.
am though.
I know. It's okay.
I literally
I know. It's okay.
I can't help it. But because I love spiritual stuff, and not too many people
too.
are on that
level. A
yeah
lot of people fear it.
of what they're not
They fear
spiritually open to exploring.
They're open. They shut it off because everybody has it, but they shut it off
Because of what they've been taught.
Yes,
They've been
they
taught
shut it
to
off.
fear certain things,
Yes.
and it's not anything to fear. But anyway, and the last one, valuing. Nobody has ever told me to value myself. Like, we're going to get into a segment later on, but we were brought up in a Christian household, and everything was basically Jesus or God. It was never value ourself or value what you can actually do or accomplish, because that takes away from them.
Yep.
And I've even had a quote mentor who basically anything good that would happen, oh, look what God did.
Mm-hmm.
But then anything
Everything
that
goes
was
credit to
negative
God.
happened, well, look what you did.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? When do I ever...
When do I get a pat on my back?
Yeah, like, when do I get some recognition? Like, is it wrong for me to want to be acknowledged? So it's like, no, I gotta value and acknowledge my own
a
self.
good segment, because it's a lot to go into that. And I'm not taking anything from religious people. It's just we see different things and it doesn't align with our
If
being.
they actually practice it in the correct way.
That's what I'm saying. It's not everybody. It's not all religions. It's not.
And there are certain people
It's
who
not.
do actually genuinely just love
Yes.
other people.
No judgment. It is. And they teach to love yourself and value yourself.
And then there's some that are
Use
just
it for
fucking
control.
kooky. Yes.
It's
kooky
control.
Crazy and desire to control other people. And when you're young and don't know any better.
Or when you're scared and fearful of that spiritual side and you don't learn it so you can control your body and your atmosphere, somebody will take advantage of you and control it for you.
Well, yeah, that didn't happen to me. I was just...
Oh, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about in general.
Yeah, I just didn't know no better, thinking, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Because again, not knowing how to use my own will and my own intuition, thinking, oh, I gotta look for somebody else to be my spiritual guidance.
Yes. I can't do it myself.
But that's
it.
what you're taught.
I know. So I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Was you hitting all the top? You good?
Yep, I got my 5.
Okay.
5 is a good number. So.
It is. So we also going to be exploring, because self-love, it again, the full picture. So of course sex is involved, and that's another thing that is shunned upon, shouldn't be talked about, and then how they portray it in the media of it's just loosey-goosey, and that again, whole nother topic. But we will be having adult toy segments. Adult
Got too happy.
adult just a little. You wanna go? Get out the car for a minute?
No, I'm good.
Scare me for a moment.
I'm glad I went to the bathroom before.
I tinkle. We will be having an adult segment with different suggestions, because again, sex is a huge part of self-love.
Yes.
It's about balancing energy and sending energy out, and we want to break that down too, because that's something that needs to be taught. That I know for me in our household, damn sure wasn't taught. It was just don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it till you're married. And at the end of the day, it's even when I got
Still
married, what the
wasn't taught.
that's what I'm saying. What do you do? Like, I'm sitting here not knowing how to please myself nor my husband. It was just more so please my husband. We sit and watch porn, we sit and watch all this stuff, and how society is men is the household, the head. You basically cater to their asses. And what about me? So I learned.
I'm gonna share a secret.
Well,
Go on.
I can't. You gonna share a secret with the world, you mean?
Yes.
Where I look at it from just, and it might not be everybody, but I know from my aspect in our household, it was just a don't do it, and it wasn't taught that what to actually do and how to do it, and
how to move.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
How to
part
do
of my
it.
secret.
How to move and how to enjoy it for you, and it's a meditation because you have to focus and enjoy it. I know with me being a female and a mom and an entrepreneur, and when I was working, a wife, a mom, a sister. Like, it's so many other things that can go through my mind during the act. So it leaves me of not being fully there and attentive and actually enjoying the act and putting intentions behind the act to get, you know, like using.
Do it because something done popped up in your head that you didn't want in your head at that moment.
Yes. So to properly know how to do it. And I'm not ever. Some people might have this down pat. Please let me know. You can be a guest and shit, help a sister out. But no, seriously, like the different toys, the different things that women go through, women getting older and maybe dryness. They don't want to talk to people about it because, oh, something wrong with me. No, it's okay. You know, okay, we can talk about that.
By themselves, you can have an energy orgasm by yourself. You don't even have to be touched or stimulated at all.
Correct. So again, this is all things that y'all are going to be getting from us in our self-love segments.
Okay, this is the secret. I was humping wrong.
I can't.
And didn't even know it.
How you hump? Well, I guess you can. I mean, you got to move your hips. You got to get in there.
I had to. No, but I was going back. It's technically you're supposed to go back and forth, but I was just going. I know you're supposed to go forward because that's what dogs do. If you pay attention to how dogs hump. Anyway, go on.
So you was watching your dog?
No, I'm not going to tell you who I saw hump, and that's how I learned it because that might embarrass them. So
yeah, we're not going to say that.
That's why
we're not going to say it. But I want to know.
I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah, I want to know now. I'll
tell you off camera.
Yeah.
And this was a couple years ago that I saw it and was like, it dawned on me.
I did it. I learned from actually doing it. Like, I think you told me. It was something you said, like, go forward or something like that. Didn't you tell me something?
After I learned.
I think you told me. And it wasn't about sex. It was just, I forgot what it was or something about how the pelvis is. I forgot. It was something. And then I tried it and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, again, this is all going to be some juicy topics. I just cut the thing back on and the cut back off.
What?
The screen that shows me what we're supposed to be talking on. Yeah. It's okay. So, self-love means to me is loving me unconditionally. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. If I accept me for who I am, I trust myself, I know that I'm not going to steer myself in the wrong direction, even though it might go into a situation that I might not desire. I know at the end of the day, it's putting me there for a reason, and I'm going to learn from it, and I take it for what it is, and I'm going to be a bigger, better person at the end of the day. So again, unconditional. People throw that around. Oh, I love you unconditionally. However, if you did do this, then it's a no-go. That's a condition.
Yeah.
So I know no matter my mess ups, I make mistakes, I might do something wrong, I'm still going to love me no matter what. I can't say I can't do no wrong, but I'm not going to. I learn to not judge myself and bring myself down for the actions that I take. So that's what self-love means to me, is loving me truly unconditionally.
I say ditto. Yeah, it's the same
thing.
Because that's what the 5 aspects, that's basically what it is. Because when I look at all those different aspects, that is me not judging myself. That is me just accepting myself as I am.
Mm-hmm. Today's tea is hibiscus tea.
Yes, it's delicious. And I ran out.
I create them for certain reasons, and they will be shared too. Because again, like I said, herbs are a part of my self-love, and I'm really excited. About this. So our cup today is just straight hibiscus. Somebody put some crack in there. There's sugar and honey. I go straight. I'm straight.
I need something sweet. I don't care.
So she put her crack in it. I don't got my crack in it.
If I had honey, I would have been fine with just honey.
She ate all my honey from the last time she was here in the tea. So I have to go get some more tea for her. But yeah. And the reason why we're doing this, our self-love segment, honestly for me, it's because, one, I like to talk. I love to talk. I love to share knowledge. I'm learning something new every day. And this is a very important topic to me because a lot of people always come to me and help me with things. Like you said, tarot cards. I do tarot. I do the readings. People just generally come to me. And when it comes down to the grand scheme of things, it always comes back, for me, I see it's the self-love. It's what do you want? I always say, like, but what do you want? Excuse me. Just do it. Say, you know what I'm saying? Like, just do it. It comes down to you. You don't need to come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, and I don't say that, obviously, but it's like, at the end of the day, you come to me and say it, what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, what it is you feel, you know it. I just confirm it for you. Trust that. You don't need me. So the reason why I'm doing the self-love practice, the self-love segment, is I want people to be able to do it on their own and to be able to have that unconditional love for themselves. Because at the end of the day, I see a loving, peaceful prosperous world that I want to live in and bring my children into. So if I can put that out to help more people be on the same alignment, I'm all for it.
I'm sharing because it's part of my soul purpose, I guess you could say.
Ditto. Go ahead.
I've created different self-love products and different self-love practices that can help other people, and I just desire to share. So if it helps, it helps, because it's helped me. So,
and that's why we're doing our self-love segments. We have a lot of good stuff coming in store the way it's looking. Y'all in for some treats.
Yeah.
So,
and this isn't that bad. I can't wait to get like my stuff together, so this way, once I do like the self-love commitment, I can actually have like packages and stuff for people.
Why are you putting that on the camera?
Because I want to share that. I want to share that.
I know.
Because I'm excited for that.
I know.
Like, I wasn't excited before because it was like, but you know how like when you see
you
certain
actually
things,
doing it and it's coming
together, it's different.
That's
it's
how
like,
I feel about my teas. It's been here all this time, and now that it's actually coming flowing through, it's like,
yeah,
it's happening. So
it's
yes,
exciting.
I get it.
It's exciting. It's something to look forward to.
So, self-love Sundays, y'all have to be ready. Have y'all ear pods, y'all ready, tuned up. Yes, this is self-love, and we're gonna give y'all practices to do to self-love on them Sundays. And self-love. Oh, self-love.
You need a moment by yourself?
Oh, I might.
I can't.
No, but seriously, again, thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
My lovely guest, my beautiful sister. Do we look like twins? Y'all let us know. Do we look like twins? I don't see it at all. But it is what it is. So, as always, I am Tahsha B.
I am Deborah, the body guru.
And as always, I said it with no edit.